Oh, you son of a slime. Oh. There we go. Interception. Yeah. Okay. If you all tuned in to the last vibe coding live session earlier this week, I was starting and kind of finishing Slime Ball, which is kind of like a virtual basketball game. Like you get the ball and you can intercept it, and you're this piece of slime, and you can go back and forth. Oh, I missed it. First 1 to 10 wins. I'm not sure it's what I want it to be. Oh, in total, you really got to move carefully. But I feel it's well on its way. I kind of think that we like the CPU almost needs like 3 players to my 1 just to make it more challenging. Maybe that's it. Okay, what did it do? Okay, easy, medium, and hard. Okay, and then reset. Presses any key to start. Okay, select difficulty, press any key to start. Okay, so this is in the back end here. Whoa, that's easy? He's gonna intercept! There's no way. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna undo that and go to this one and try this again. It's CPU wins, and let's make it such that the CPU is actually 3 CPU players instead of just 1, increasing the challenge. Okay, so let's try that. What happens about no? Okay, I'm gonna not select canvas to see what it does, because honestly, it's kind of done things kind of halfway in the past. But yeah, this week I guess I've been vibe coding video games for the lack of anything else. All the notifications went out. I will say that on Thursdays, as soon as we announce our big Maker Deck annual event, I'm probably going to be doing vibe coding on Tuesday, and then on Thursdays the traditional Maker streams, as I did for a long time. Okay, so it didn't go into a canvas. That's okay. I'm hot right now, and I mean like very warm. I'm not sweating as much as I could be because I'm running a dehumidifier, but I'm trying to optimize airflow upstairs. We're kind of on the cusp of a heat wave here in Seattle. It's 79 degrees. If you don't mind, I'm gonna pop my head out and check, because I don't have air conditioning, and I'm not in the position to be able to afford an air conditioner replacement anytime soon, which just kind of sucks. Okay, person Nikki, here we go. 3. Oh, okay, so maybe just 2. Oh, okay, so no 2 players can occupy the same space. Okay, canvas. No 2 CPU players can occupy the same space. What else is I going to add? Each CPU must move autonomously. Okay, let's try that. I almost went to drink my microphone, which would not have been pleasant. And for whatever it's worth, earlier, I was working on I guess, for the lack of a better word, a GitHub issues for the Locker Gnome app. You'll be happy to know. You can't get into it because you don't have access. But I do have some MVP issues that I created specifically to be addressed. And I did this on behalf of Ikafar, aka Matheson. And so because we're using like a project management tool, which I thought was kind of neat. So hopefully these issues that I can't seem to work around on my own can be fixed as we move forward with some degree of a patch. But yeah, any old way. This is so LockerGnome.net is I'm not gonna say is inching forward, but my hope is that it will be. And I'll be able to continue to vibe code features and potentially even bugs. But hopefully with someone who isn't just a project manager at my side, someone who's got the ability to do the development work that might be required for it. Okay, so now back to this. Press any key to start. Oh, whoa. He moved. Whoa, okay, wait. Only one is moving. Oh. Weird. Okay, two of the CPU players seem to be still until they start moving. They should always be moving around. See if I have any other bug. Interception. Okay, I see they're playing defense. Oh, yeah, okay. Interception only happens when the user actually touches the other user. Maybe make it just 2 CPU slimes. Make them look more like slime. Make all players look more like slimes. Much better slime trail. Okay, gonna try those iterations and see what happens then. Shall we? We shall. Is there any other game I need to vibe code? So I've got Subterranean Cartographer. That's... Ooh, why is that not... Why can I not... Oh, I see. Because I'm hitting gray. It's like, why can I not move? That would be why. Boop, boop. There we go. Oh, I got one more. Shoot. Oh, no. Ah. Oh, crap. This is going to be harder than I thought. Whew. Okay, cleared that level. Subterranean Cartography here. You see what I'm doing? I'm like, this is one of the games that will be uploaded. Obviously, has not yet been uploaded. I don't know what I'm going to call it though. Subterranean Cartographer is a little weird, but I'm going to have to come up with a new name. CPU opponents 2, smarter CPU movement, improved interception, enhanced slime visual, better slime trails. Okay, there we go. Oh, those slime trails are, slime trails are worse. Whoa. Slime trails are worse. Slimes still aren't touching each other. Have to actually touch, not just get close. So, no air conditioning right now. Unquestionable. Thank you very much. I'm posting these bugs to update. Yeah, I don't have air conditioning. It's been 20 years, and it would cost me $15,000 to replace. And I'm like, they said we have financing available. I'm like, I'm really not interested in going into debt. I'm not interested in sweating and being hot in general. But you know, if I can suffer through the remainder of August and likely September with some proper airflow, I should be able to survive. Okay, there's that one. All right, press any key to start. Oh, there we go. Come back to the old slime trails. There we go. Okay, this is okay. I feel this is more workable. Oh, no. No. The slimes still barely touch for an interception, and they actually really have to more deeply touch collide for an interception. This is closer though. I think 2 CPU players against 1 is more challenging, shall we say? More challenging, yes. Challenging, to say the least. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to get this game playable. Do I have a history in software development? I do not, Derek. This is all just kind of, you know, gut, right? Everything on the arcade, everything here is just me pushing through ideas. And I'll have 100 here soon. I don't think I have 100 yet, but I'll have 100 here real soon. And, you know, some of them I use all the time. Others, not so much. Others are kind of like, okay, well, you know, let me just do this to see if I can do it. I'm always interested in, you know, uncovering ideas. There we go. You for the life of you, Matt. Oh, Matt, you can't load your Twitch stream? Really? Twitch should be working. Hang on, let me check. Twitch isn't working. That is weird. Hang on. That's weird because it's streaming, but it's not. That is curious. Okay, hang on. Let me remove it and then add it again. Let's see what happens. Okay, hang on. Here I am live troubleshooting. There we go. Twitch is working again. I was wondering, I'm like, where's all my Twitch peeps? It was working, yeah, until I started CTRL+ALT+CREATE because, which by the way is going to be the name of the vibe coding event series. So thank you for making me aware of that. Sometimes I don't know until someone says something. You got yelled at and almost banned today for speaking the truth. Windows 10 has more users than Windows 11. Whoa. Banned from what? I'm just having fun with AI. I don't think I'm interested in learning how to code. I think we're kind of past that now. I think the world's IDE is more like this, a vibe coding terminal, more so than the more traditional IDE. Okay, so that one's really... Oh, come on. Oh, crap, he intercepted. Interception touch still needs to be deeper to register. There we go. Keep on iterating. We'll get Slimeball going here. Carrie Holzman, have no idea who that is. No clue. And by the way, Ikafar, did you see your DM? I sent you a note. Got everything up and running. What is this? Friend just sent me. Oh, that's great. Give me a second. Oh, wow. Wait, hang on. Did I have that before? Is there a... progress bar? I didn't even notice that. I'm seeing a vibe coder license. That's hilarious. Where's my GitHub? There we go. I actually have 41 commits and 14 no, wait. I did 14 repositories recently. Maybe that's a private. I don't want private stuff. I want public stuff. 856 contributions this past year on GitHub. That's crazy. That's all just from vibe coding. Used to watch his videos. Seems like he defends Microsoft a bit too much. Oh, okay. I've defended Microsoft when it's warranted. Not sure what chat you should be in. Oh, no. Wait, for what? Oh yeah, you need to be invited to it. I need your email address, Matheson. And then I can invite you to the linear. Sweating. He really got mad at you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Lord knows I've been mad at people that I've known for years too. Like they say something like, what are you talking about? Like people say, oh, vibe coding is not real. Really? I'm doing it. I'm creating apps. Look, I'm creating this. I'm creating this game. This game works-ish. The second CPU player doesn't seem to want to do much or engage. Each one should be chasing me and or the ball. Also, can the entire interface be way more slime-like? There we go. I'm pushing into the slimes, and I'm gonna have to check that temperature because I'm starting to sweat again. You built a Linux distro? Credibility, dude. Oh man. $76.6 right now. Now I've got to point it away. So it's 76.6. And I would say relatively low humidity because I'm sucking the humidity out of the air, but it's still humid. All right. Oh, sorry. Back here. Aggressive CPU AI, GUI slime interface. Reset button even jiggles when you hover over it. Yeah, we're going for full fun. Oh, whoa, that's kind of crappy, but interesting. This is really crappy. The background is very amateurish. Interesting, but the design change was not fluid, not immersive, and quite. This needs to feel immersed in slime. Get the dang controls off the screen. Slime ball. CPU wins. Of course, CPU wins. I'll get to the gameplay here. I'll get there. Oh, what happened to the AC, Ryan? What are you? Vibration? Are you talking about the slime balls? Never played Bigfoot, Ryan, by the way. And good to see you. Hope all is well with you and the fam. What happened to my AC? Pokemon died. It's dead. It's been 20 years since it was installed, and they think it's a leak of some kind, and it would cost $15,000 to do anything with it right now, and I can't even begin to afford that right now. I have zero discretionary income. But yeah, I can't. I mean, I've got nice freelance work. It's relatively steady, but not consistent enough. Slime ball, tap to start. Here we go. Okay, now we're immersive. Too predictable. Oh, there we go. The reset button is kind of funky. Let's make the ball just seems like I'm playing into a pattern with every score. After every score, no need to have a visible reset button during gameplay. What else do I want to change here? Oh, I missed it. Phew. Oh. You win. Tap reset to play again. Nuke the reset button and directions to use it. And that's done. Here in Texas, no AC equals death. Yeah, no doubt about that. But I don't have a choice. Need to start a GoFundMe. Yeah, no doubt about that, Pokemon. Well, become a sub, on Twitch, or a member on YouTube. Every little bit counts. If you're able to help me pay for coffee, it's great. Wow, fortunate enough to have a generous family, because where I'm living, AC died, cost $30,000 for almost a whole new system. Yeah, pretty much, Brian. I'm up in Seattle, and it ain't cheap. So I'm basically at the mercy of how life is right now, which effing sucks. There you go. Slime ball, tap to start. Oh, there we go. Interception. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed it again. Oh, come on. Okay, I did want more of a challenge, so that's great. There we go. I feel I've got a game now. This is much better. Ah! This is so good. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, hang on. Why is it not scoring? Why is the score not adding up? Ah! Did I win the last one? I must have won the last one. Ah! Dang it. How about the game never ends once it starts? Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm liking that iteration. That's smart. Not to make you feel worse, but I did find another job. Oh, that's great. Congratulations, Ryan. That doesn't make me feel worse. I mean, I've been definitely running into walls, and I'm very grateful to have the opportunity I have with the new stack. I mean, I'm getting accolades from them when I sponsor these enterprise tech company webinars. It's great. When I get it, like I did one yesterday, and the person that I interviewed was very, very happy. And, again, I'm working on, my own thing. I've got the CTRL+ALT+CREATE.live on an event series. I'll be doing that. I'm not going to mention names yet, but I found an amazing venue partner in Seattle, which is very legit. Like, will add legitimacy like you wouldn't believe. We're going to be doing our first one on October 16th, which is exciting. And then we just got word I'll be putting money down for a large-scale maker event here in the area for February. So, I'm keeping busy is what I'm saying. I'm not like just sitting on my ass waiting for something to happen. Call for help would be great. Do you have the budget? If not, it's not going to happen. Oh, crap. I missed it. There we go. Interception. This is the game that never ends. Ah. P1. Oh. Come on. There we go. Slime ball. Slime ball. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm stuck in the middle. Okay, this is it. That's the slime ball. That's great. Let me go ahead and save that out. Much better iteration than I had when I started it. If you want the link, here's the link. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Okay, let me try that again. Whoa, did not like that. There we go. What? Oh, yeah. So annoying. Okay. Here's what I'm working on now. Okay. That's that game. There we go. Slime ball done. Nice. Okay. Oh, I must have caught that ball on accident. Subterranean cartographer. I don't think I really want to iterate any of that. Starlight angler. Oh. Crap. Maybe I need to make it such that it captures. It can capture on while coming up, not just when it's coming down. There we go. No. Okay. 53. Ah. Oh. Come on. If I can complete one level here. There we go. Let me change that. Okay, so we'll close that one out. Starlight angler. Make it such that the grappling hook can capture a star as it's snapping back up, not just on its way down. Okay, let's go ahead and add the canvas there. Now, subterranean cartographer. I don't think I need to add anything here. This is everything I might want it to be. I don't know. Maybe the graphics are just throwing me off. Maybe I need it to be blocks. Yeah, I think I need everything to be blocks. Okay. I think I want every object to be a perfect square such that it like P1 is. Okay. People will figure it out. Ow. Now these are just cleanups. What? Oh. Okay, there I caught a star. Catching stars here. Okay, this is good. Starlight Angler's good. Copy that out. Now, what's another good 8-bit game that we could try? Oh, hey, man. Thank you so much. Frogger. That's a great idea. Why not a Frogger type of game? Let's go. Let's go. Frogger, we can try that. Lunar Lander would be good, too. I tried doing a Lunar Lander and a Cannon, Scorched Earth, and I just couldn't get it to work the way I wanted it to work. Never did Mech Warrior. All right. This one, Starlight Angler is good. I like that update. Wait, hang on. What happened here? Oh, I see what it did. I accidentally had the wrong. I see what I did. I screwed it up. I gave him the wrong. That's okay. I gave Gemini the wrong file. I need to do subterranean cartographer. There we go. Let's try that. A lemming. Oh, I loved lemmings. Let's see here. Let's try. If we could create a 3D 3JS adaptation of Frogger, what could we do to make it work and make it different? Okay. We're going to try to build something here. We're going to start, and I'll end up crawling back if there's. If gems. Ugh. Woo! Yeah, this is like an Atari game. This could have been an Atari game. I feel I could have programmed an Atari game. Called it Cartographer. It's only how many lines of code here? It's only 419 lines of HTML code. Training Cartographer. I'm going to save that out here. All right. Cartographer works. I'm happy with that. Concept Frogger 3D. Document like a 3D adaptation cluster game. Frogger. Orthographic, fixed camera perspective, immersive, grid. Let's build a single page web app based upon this. Let's try. Let's see what happens at the first graphics pass. I could always scale it back. Oh, Peacemaker Season 2 is coming out soon. Nice. Whoa, okay. Here we go, Urban Leap. You became Roadkill. Okay, but I didn't even see myself. Okay. This is kind of fun. This is a great start, but like, I'm not sure you got the physics. Great start, but you don't have the viewport properly working. Should be an immersive viewport. Future obstacles faded out on the horizon. I can't effectively jump 2 logs. I can't see my player token at the start. Okay, let's see what happens. Graphics are a little bit of a disconnect. It's blocky, but let's see what happens. I like the idea. It wasn't really a multi-user dungeon. A mud would be kind of fun. Here comes the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. Do, 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 do. There we go. Ooh, no. I can't. This is horrible. You literally made everything worse. Things jump around as I move, and I still can't jump onto a log. We'll get there. It's just a start. Not exactly a one-shot. Rarely have I done a one-shot web app. My Star Wars duckies are done, though. I did them all like a yellow. Started them earlier. Ah. Dang it. Ah. These duckies are good duckies. I don't like that Vader. I don't like what happened to that Vader. Anyway. Oops. I have to redo the Vader one. But I did them all like a yellow ducky. So that way I could like have them in a bathroom lined up. All right, here we go. Where's my mouse? There we go. Oh. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not good. You see it? You see what's happening? Like it's kind of jump, jittery. Scotty coming in clutch. Oh my, ice my sweaty. Yeah, no doubt about that. Thank you. Trust me. If only I could start it will, I will say this, make a dent. Here's why. Jedi's birthday is coming up on the 14th, and you're helping cover costs. Thank you for that. I wish I wish I was in a more consistent position to be able to say, yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and get the that's not gonna work. The air conditioner going, but I didn't even want to ask. They said, "Oh, we offer financing." I'm like, yeah, probably not great terms. So, ugh. Attract mode. I'll try that, One World. Thank you, by the way. Thank you, Scotty. I very, very much appreciate that. Like, you would not believe. You're a superstar, dude. Beyond. Like, I hats off. Cheers. And you still need to schedule a call with me, buddy. And Scotty, you'll be happy to know that we've locked in a date for a big Maker Deck event. I think as far as the core team is concerned, it may just be me there. I don't think that I know of. I may be the one that's kind of spearheading it with Matt Evans, who you haven't met. He's been helping me with the local meetups, and Ellen Quar, who also has been helping with the local meetups. Is basically a local thing, the Pacific Northwest thing. Here in the Pacific Northwest, geared for the Pacific Northwest. Kind of like an ERF, MRF, etc. but here, and everybody would be invited. I mean, I'm not going to be exclusionary, but you know, I mean, my hope is I'm very grateful that MakerDeck has been, you know, going, but I'd like to be able to find, you know, somebody potentially locally to help with, let's say, a regular stream of content that hasn't been happening. I'm glad that it's still going. I'm glad that it's still being supported in what it is, but I've got a vision in what I think it could be, and an outline of like, okay, this is what I feel someone could be doing with it. And, you know, I'm hoping that out of the event, I might be able to eventually, you know, be able to find that person. This keeps jumping around. Look at this, is horrible. Why is it? With every move, the board is shifting in a poor way, and it should be remaining stat as the player is the only thing moving. Moreover, the player isn't seen on top of the log. I'll have more information. I do kind of I have a prospectus. It is jumping with the frog, so I think I need to say lock the view, basically. I think that's what it is. But anyway, yeah, February 21st, 2026. That's before Armorf, and I reached out to Justin, pinged him almost immediately when I said, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Joel telling, you know, making sure that he could be there. And then I'm slowly but surely going to reach out to other people and entities. Right now, it's just basically going to be a maker festival. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to look like. I just wanted to do it. Just do it. Just like with MakerDeck. I just wanted to do it. See what would happen. So it is my hope that, you know, what will come of it will make it better than it ever has been. And it's been great to this point. So. All right, let's see what happens. No, what are you doing? Ah! Okay, this is actually not bad. It's shifting around. You made it. Okay. Oops. Ah! Some spilling everywhere here. Hang on. I got too excited. Oh, really? Cedar Falls? Steven, I was in, I lived in Cedar Falls when I went to UNI. That's hilarious. So you went from Cedar Falls to UNI? That's crazy. Oh, Joel's been great. I'm definitely not a Joel. Definitely not a Joel. Okay, let's see here. Let's make this board infinite in height, distance. I don't mind it shifting around. Like, see how it kind of shifts as I'm moving left and right? That's actually, that's unique. I like that. At first I was like, I don't know. Boop. Okay, there we go. We're getting there. Urban Leap. I think we're going to rename it. Urban Leap is just kind of like a lame name. Scotty. My God. Coming in clutch. Thank you. Well, I will say this, Scotty. That gift that you just gave, it goes a long way. Hang on. I'm going to show you, dude. Give me a second, Scotty. Let me just show you what you just helped fund. Give me a second. Let me get it. By the way, 76.2 upstairs right now. A little warm. Hang on, let me write this down. 76.2. Oops. That was a typo. All right, Scotty. We keep doing the same things. Yeah, I know. Is it crazy? I need to. Ooh. That's a nice card. I think, did I get that at Target? No, I got that at Dollar Tree. Yeah, I got that at Dollar Tree. Cheap. Scotty. There's the Kindle Kids. Jedi wanted a Kindle. And I ended up getting it on sale. Because I, always looking for sales. She said she wanted it. Gen 11, which I think is the latest gen. She's turning 11. And it should work. So it was the 2024 release. So like last year. I don't think they had an update of that. But either way, this is her gift. This will be the first year. Because normally I'd get like stuff cheap. Like, Dollar Tree and Five Below. Online when it was on sale. Like last year, it was like a bunch of like Stitch stuff. Which quite honestly, I don't think she cared about. And then she asked for a Kindle. I'm like, okay, well, that's interesting. And so I, kind of kept my eye out. They had the Amazon days or whatever it was. This was on sale. Not a massive discount, but I think I saved like 25%, something nice. Yeah, this is going to be Jedi's gift. That right there is, and so I hope, because she asked for it, even in recent revisions, she specifically asked for a Kindle, and I'd rather get her one thing, that nice thing that she's going to use, than, a whole bunch of random crappy, stupid things. So, you know what I'm saying? Well, I hope you do at least. And yeah, the camera is tracking the cube on this one. Okay, here we go. We're infinite now. And I like it. I like that the camera's tracking the cube because it kind of makes it more dynamic. It's almost like a Crossy Road meets Frogger. Uh-oh. Crap. Uh-oh. Swept away. It's great, but why did I start so far back? Why did I start so far away from the game? Let's display the score differently. Different font, score, and lives differently, different font, more immersive, better design, same font in the dialogues that pop up. If someone had called into the Tech TV show back in the day and asked whether computers would one day be able to write their own apps, how do you think that you would have responded? That is actually a really good question. I think I would have answered, yeah, I believe it's possible. I mean, software is capable of what we make it capable of, and with advances in technology, always, iterating and moving forward. We can't even imagine. Like even back then, like imagining the idea of having a wireless connection was just so novel, incredible. And I was doing that when I first moved to San Francisco for Tech TV. I was using what was it? A compact iPack and with an antenna that flipped out. I think I would have answered them like, yeah, I think it's possible. I would have said, I don't think it's just possible. I think it's plausible. I think we will see that. I think there's going to come a time, I would have said, in fact, I'm sitting in front of cards right now, note cards that I took from, I was going through like my bin of nostalgia, my time machine. And you're going to love this. These are just, I'll read a couple things. Look at that. I've got hearts now. Hang on. Let me play this. Make sure that's a river. Boy, I really like this. Oh, you went for a swim and sank. Oh. Hang on. I'm still starting sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't start. Hang on. Dang it. Now I've got to... This is actually a playable game. Except, like I said, sometimes the... shadows don't seem to be working well at all either. If you notice the shadows... Come on. There we go. Give me a second. If you want to add difficulty, you could change how wide the level is later. Oh, possibly. Give me a second, though. Let me get this added. When restarting a level, sometimes you do this. You put me floating away from the grid. Also, shadows don't seem to be working properly, not properly, evenly, uniformly cast over the floating objects on the game area. Also, the hearts should be pixelated like the rest of this game is. Okay, let's try adding those fixes. Oh, you remember the iPack. I guess this IDE, if you call it an IDE, Gemini. I'm a fan of Gemini. Like all of the apps you see on arcade.perlo.com are Gemini. All of them. I may have had some assistance from other apps, but this was it. By the way, how does that work? I don't think it does. I may have to like edit that Webbo prompter. I need to. Gave me some more ducks. I got some, these are the Star Wars ducks that I got here. Hang on. I gotta fix this Webbo prompter because I was a little concerned about it and I haven't actually had a chance to use it yet. Give me a second. Let me download it and open up a Gemini window. Is the way the text shows in the Webbo prompter going to work when a mirror is above it? So wait, where's Gemini? So a mirror would be above it. So above it and angled. It should be inverted the other direction. It should be, seems like text should be okay. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Here we go. Score lot. Oh God, those You call that a heart icon? That is a weird freaking heart icon. Dang it. Ah. Those lives icons are really bad. Don't look like anything. I haven't thought about the new virtual world gaming models because I just haven't done it. Yeah, I haven't done. Yeah, I've made a ton of things. On Gemini. The objects that come into frame should fade into view onto the game area rather than be solid outside the game play area. I don't know if I explained that well, but let's find out. So it does mirror text, but let's... What? But is that right? But it's going to be... No, but it's got to be inverted. Okay. Yeah, but I still think it isn't displaying as it should be. The screen laying flat and a glass reflecting the text in front of a camera lens. Either way, I got to be able to better explain that, I think. Okay, hang on. Forget the hearts. You can't do them well at all. Obstacles are moving way too fast, and you faded distant objects as opposed to objects on either side of the gameplay area. Screen lays flat. Okay, I guess it's working. Well, until someone tells me it's not working, I'm just going to keep using it. Because I haven't used a teleprompter, a teleprompter like that in the longest time. I have Gemini CLI. I was using it when I was working through LockerGnome.net stuff. But it burned through tokens so fast. 3D world generators are coming, no doubt about that. Crap. Crap. Well, it's working. Come on. Come on. Okay, I think we've got something here. The shadow needs, oh crap. Ah! Need to always be consistent and fade in as the objects fade in accordingly. I don't want it to stretch in infinite directions, if only because then it kind of takes the I can't go that way because you've got a limited space, right? I'm seeing a fully rendered shadow before I see a fully rendered block. Marcus, this is it's HTML. I'm using Gemini right here, HTML, straight up HTML, based on an idea that one world is happening suggested. What's another color? Let's make the player avatar color different than other objects or the grass. What do we call this? 3D Frogger game. We need to call this game something else. I don't know. Don't we call it? What else do I need to tweak on here? Objects can't overwrite other objects. Cars seem to be doing that. Cars seem to be doing that. So there's a little bit of JavaScript. Let's try that. See what happens with this iteration. One moment. Let me see how my temperature's doing out here. Worse. $76.8. $76.8. So much worse up here. It is hotter than it was before. 76.8. Yikes. What was my previous one? I'd marked it 76.2. Yeah, so I reversed. Okay, there we go. Player avatar is different. No. Now the player avatar looks like the watercolor. Choose another player avatar color. That's really different. Grid hopper. Ooh, I like that. Grid hopper works. Consistent shadows. No more overlapping cars. So it's very Frogger-esque. All right. I kind of don't want to see the objects until they hit the edge of the game area. It just looks sloppy there right now. What else can I change? here. Come on. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, come on. Pew. It's a very crossy road. Crossy roadish. Ah. See if we can change that other dynamic. Yeah, it's not going to be cooling down tomorrow here, that's for sure. You looked under the hood, one of the games. Oh, it's all JavaScript. You'd have paid $60 for Toys R Us back in the day. I know. And now it's all free. Now you can make it yourself. I like that font for this game, though. I'll say that. Gridhopper. Gridhopper. Okay, here we go. We're now magenta. Magenta makes sense. It's definitely different. Okay, there we go. I like how that's happening. Where's my log? There's my log. There's my log. I need something to jump to, yo. Come on. There we go. Ugh! The objects in the distance should be as solid as the ground beneath, as the platform beneath them, not translucent. Okay. See if I described that correctly. Not gonna worry about Webbo prompter. Got a good game out of this. Yeah, Bay Area. I remember summer in the Bay Area. It was nice. It was nice. Very nice. It's going to be, let's see here, 74 right now, which means I can probably open the doors and windows, but I'm seeing if I can get flow. Still trying to perfect my flow up here with and without windows because it seems to be different. 74 right now. Heat advisory coming. 80, it's going to be warmer tomorrow. 86 degrees tomorrow, then 90, 90, 89, 87, 86. It's going to be a very hot week. So I basically have to perfect this. Y'all will be able to play this here soon. Uh-oh, there we go. Dodged a bullet. When I upload it to the arcade. Come on. Shadows are still awkward. $260. Ah. Shadows are still awkward and not congruent. And what else? Fade in of objects is still not as smooth, clean as it could be. There we go. Making some adjustments. you had to rewrite some of the 3MF file handling in your 3JS for your STL Please website. Yeah, I mean, I haven't messed with anything, you know, above the vibe coding of any one of these things, including messing with STLs. It's all been work in Gemini, basically. Pushing it through more like a product manager, less like a developer. Okay, let me get Matheson access to linear here. Where locker home, team settings, members, add a member, invite people, send invites. There we go. Just sent an invite. All right, see what we got here. No, the transition at the edges of the game area need to be better. Maybe because it makes it look like I can't interact with them when they're semi-transparent, when in fact I can. Yeah, I'm sure Bill Gates could fund whatever the hell he wants to fund. He can fund my air conditioning. That's what he can fund. That would be great. Hang on. Pixels, what did you send? Oh my God. I've been 3D printing too many. What are you using? What the hell are you using, Pixels, for that? Is that Gemini? That's great, dude. That's hilarious. How do I, there we go. Here it is, everybody, in case you're wondering what he linked off. Yeah, Shane, AC died. So it's hot. And by the way, Shane, I think I told you, but we finalized a date for a MakerDeck IRL event, a big festival here in the Seattle area, the February 21st, 2026. Oh, it's Google's latest model. It's hilarious, dude. I want to like share that on Twitter, X, whatever the hell it's called now. I've been 3D printing too many Darth Vader. That's hilarious. That is pretty funny, dude. That is hilarious. I just haven't done that much with images. As much as I could. I mean, that's a very creative way of thinking. I mean, you're limited by your imagination, really. The bottom picture of the glass? I don't think I did. Hang on. No, hang on. The objects need to snap and disappear soon as they've left the game play area. It's called project management here. Not development, project management. Oh, I did see the R2-D2 glass. That was pretty funny. Yeah, Marcus, Pixel did that. He did that on Gemini. It had rubber ducks. Fog bank. Fog bank? I didn't even see a fog bank. It will instantly loop back to the other. Dang it. Nope, it's not going to make it. Come on, come on. There we go. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Doing well. I got to play the game, right? I've got to play it before I know it's playable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just want to say, oh, I just vibe coded a Frogger game. No, I actually like want to make sure it works. And I love how, I got to say, and I think this is an artifact of just vibing. I love how it shifts when I move the player one direction or another. I love how the perspective shifts. Is the player floating higher than the logs over water or cars over the street? Should all be equal to the logs or cars over surface. Okay. Seems I'm floating higher. What else? Instead of disappearing instantly at the spots where the objects are off the grid, they quickly fade instead at that point. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, it's just an iteration. It says Chris Perillo under the glass. Sorry, what? Where? Did I miss that? Where's the star? Where's the... I see the Stormtrooper glass with beer. There's the R2-D2. See, I don't see... See Star Wars. Oh, there I see Star Wars Chris Perillo. Wow. Gemini's getting good. If that's a Gemini generation, that's solid, dude. Consistent object heights. There we go. I got Ikafar, I've got a couple of your comments that I gotta respond to. I think this is... Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Fade. Nah, but see, it's got to fade as soon as... If everything's consistent, that's what I want. Come on, there we go. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. Lines. so I could never effectively cross. What's another thing I want to add? Okay, so consistency is working. Oops, I became roadkill. You will be able to play. I just don't know if I like the fade out yet. Only when the entire object is off the game area. Hey, Jacob. What am I doing? I'm vibe coding? Adding yet more apps to the arcade. If you're interested, I've been busy. Working on a couple new events too, although I'm not really going to stream what I'm doing with those right now. But consecutive water lanes always have blocks moving in opposite directions. Guarantees you always have a path to cross the water. Removes the impossible win scenarios. Fade out logic has been corrected. Objects will not only begin to fade after their entire body has left the gameplay area. Okay. Let's try that. Right now, I mean, I'd send you the link, but it's like pre-iteration. Like, I don't know if it's quite yet ready. It's getting there. You gave me a Millennium Falcon? Oh, God. Oops. Let's see what happens here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, whew. Trying to play it all the way through. It's not going to happen. Okay, I feel I'm doing it. There we go. I think we've got a game. I think Grid Hopper works. Let's copy the contents, go over to my instant HTML app, download the HTML file. I use, for as silly and stupid and simple as this app is, I've used it so much. You just paste in HTML and then download the HTML file. It's the easiest way to get the HTML file out of something like Gemini. There we go. I think we're good. Crazy awesome. What is that? Okay, so Matheson's in. Very, very simple. What is that? What is this? Oh yeah, that's. Oops. Hello. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh. As I have the hiccups. Oh, there is no level completion. What is vibe coding? Oh, it's just basically coming up with an idea and then having AI create the idea. So it's basically software development without developing software, really. So I created this game and talked my way through it. And It is now a Frogger clone. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh, I'm dead. There we go. Uh-oh. Anyway, so that's a game. I've now got 4 games that I've done to be uploaded onto the arcade. This was a games week for some reason. Sometimes I've gone through like waves. Like sometimes it's like, oh, I want visuals, and sometimes I want games. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna, keep working on airflow here, hoping that I can get something cooler up here. What was I at? 76 something. I may have more vibe coded stuff on Tuesday, although it's going to be a very busy weekend for me. I've got, let's see here, a dance party, a block party, an artist meet and greet. Like I've got, and then a birthday celebration all between then and Monday. It's gonna be crazy. And of course, I'm streaming in between. There's Discord, still active on socials. Stay tuned. I'll start as soon as we officially announce the MakerDeck festival, the IRL festival, MakerDeck IRL festival. Then maybe we'll call it MakerDeck IRL Maker Festival. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. Something like that. And then I just have to be consistent. Then I'll be doing, like on Thursday nights, I'll probably be doing Maker streams. Tuesdays will be vibe coding stuff because I'll be doing the vibe coding events too. But either way, thank you for tuning in, everybody. And Scotty, my God, what a champion. Thank you, One World. Or sorry, A New World. Not One World. I can't read. A New World. Thank you so much for your support. Ikafar, you as well. Pixels, and it's always good to have you here, even if you're not on screen with. Yeah, I'm all about having fun. Marcus will get to join at some point. Marcus, you can join the streams. We vibe code stuff together, create stuff. I don't know, it's just fun. If this didn't exist, before maybe, however long ago, half hour ago, we move fast, don't we? Yes, we do.